What is going on, Creative Beast enthusiasts? This is episode 9 of Creative Beast Previews. We want to do something special for all of y'all, so we're gonna do a double preview. We're gonna do these guys right here. Because they share the same body style, we figured we'd make this easy for all of y'all. The Moros intrepidus and the Eotyrannus lengi. Let's go. I've never tried with squares before. Let's go. Check these guys out. You have the front of the boxes with 2 awesome illustrations done by 2 amazing artists. Over here on the Eotyrannus, you have Shannon Beaumont, who did this awesome illustration. Then on the Moros intrepidus, you have Raph, Lomotan. Look at how dynamic these 2 illustrations look. They really hype up the action figures. I can't wait to open them. You have the bottom of the boxes. Everybody who's worked on these figures. And the back of the boxes. The Eotyrannus, some cool facts, dinosaur stats, features, Moros intrepidus, cool facts as well, dinosaur stats, and features. And don't forget, every other dinosaur in wave 3 of the Tyrannosaurus line. They're so cool, shake them. Rah. Let's get these guys open. We're gonna use this guy, rah, right here. Rah. We're gonna use his massive claws. Let's pull out the Moros intrepidus first, with the cool back graphic. Neat forest swampy area. It looks very familiar. And of course, the awesome collectible card. Put it over here for later. Let's pull out the Eotyrannus lengi. With the cool back graphic art. Very neat. It's like a shrubbery forest. Ooh, with dried clay plains. That's neat. Put it over there. Pull this guy out. Let's get that card. This is so cool. I can't wait to open these cards. We'll throw it over here for later. Now these dinos share the same bodies, so they are very similar with different paint jobs, different heads. They look so great, even the packaging. Their tails, the main body, and the base of the stand in the back of these figure packages. Let's go ahead and get these guys free. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, I learned something new today. There is plastic holding these 2 things together. All right, let's do this again. Yeah. Oh, we did it. 5 hours later. Oops. Look how cool this little tail is. I love that. Put these right here. Free this guy. Oh, there goes feet and everything else. Okay, so the dark one is the Moros intrepidus. I gotta remember that. Beautiful. Oh, he looks so good put together. So Eotyrannus, let's get your tail on you. Nice. Oh, I'm so excited for these guys. All right. I lost a foot. Look at how beautiful these sculpts are. They're incredible. I can't get over the coloration on both of them. So you can see they have the same arms, the same bodies. Their legs are completely different, but it looks like they have the same feet. The head sculpts are completely different, and they have different tails. You get 3 different feet styles, 6 feet in total. So you got the 2 that come on him, the 2 that are in cool little poses for like walking, and then 2 that are kind of like flat, lifted up, not extended. You also get these different cradles that you place inside of here, and they go directly on top of the bases. So then it just sits in here and push it in for you. Am I that weak? Have I gotten that weak? I need to work out. Don't tell Dave, he'll make fun of me. Don't watch this, Dave. You don't need to see what's going on here. Whoops. Oh, did it land in the box? How the heck did it make it in this box? I'm gonna have to dump it all out to get to it. Are you kidding me? Technical difficulty screen right here would be cool. So you have this piece, and it fits directly, let's put my hand behind so you can see it. It fits directly into these slots. This is for the Moros intrepidus base, and it's a lot darker, but his tone is actually a lot darker too, so it works very well for him. You know, we're just gonna put it like that right now because I don't want to shoot it across the room again. See, stays. You can put it in different positions so that it actually holds him up in the positions you want. Very cool. If your peg is being stubborn like mine and won't go into the base, just heat it up a little bit and it slides right in. Then you have these different cradles depending on the position you put them in so that it holds them upright and there's no movement. So let's just do it like this, really quick and simple. You got a dinosaur on a stand, very cool. Same thing with the Eotyrannus. He has a stand as well that goes with his base. It does the same thing, it has these different cradles. Smaller one goes under the neck, or you can put it under the body or like an arm or something, wherever you want. It's just so that you can pose them in positions you want. So you get the very basic little tiny peg, the big cradle for the body that goes on top of this guy right here, fits in there. This goes into the bottom of the base, or the top of the base, and you get the base. So you can put all these guys in incredible poses with these cool little bases. The bases are identical. They have different paint schemes. I actually prefer the Eotyrannus because it's a lot lighter, but I do like the darkness of the Moros. It goes with the background in his box, and it's kind of hidden, so on my dark surfaces on my shelves, I'm not gonna notice it. But I think they're both very cool. They look great, and they're fun. Now let's talk about these guys. So, because they have the same bodies, we're gonna go through them at the same time. So you have a ball joint at the back of the skull on both of these guys. Good range of motion, 360 rotation. You have a hinge inside their mouth. Their tongues do not move, but they're so detailed inside of their mouths. You can see how beautiful it is. It's got that really cool sheen to it, so it shines. Looks awesome, great articulation range. Look how far that bends down. Then you also have the articulation in the bottom of the neck, at the front of the torso. It's a barbell, so you get crazy range of motions as well. Super high up, super down low. You have a little ball joint in the shoulder. So you have a disc swivel in the elbow, so you can get 360 rotation on the elbow with this great, almost 90 bend. You have a disc swivel in the wrist as well, so you get crazy rotation and great articulation. Very cool. In the middle of the torso, you have a barbell, so you get great range of motion up, great range of motion down, side to side movement, and the color scheme fits very, very well. So you can't see that articulation cut. You have a ball joint in the hip, so you get 360 rotation, nice in and out movements. You have a disc swivel in the knee, so you can get 90-degree bends. You can rotate it 360, put it on backwards if you want. Looks like a perfect drumstick. At the ankle, you have a disc swivel as well, so you can get an even greater than 90-degree bend forward. Look at that. 360 rotation. The foot is on a ball joint, so you get this great rotation, articulation, looks beautiful. At the back of the body and the base of the tail, you also have a barbell. So you get crazy range of motions. It looks incredible, great poseability, and a bendy wire. So you can bend this tail any way you want, looks awesome, and makes its posability incredible. First, let's talk about the Moros intrepidus. I am very attracted to this paint scheme. I love the dark colors with the red contrast. The Moros intrepidus is based off the painted red startbird. It looks fabulous. His face is so cool. He has this red eye, dark contrast on the beak, mouth, and he's got some green in there. It really makes it flow. You have this high crested eye area right here on his skull, and I love that because you have these little horn points right here and right here. It really brings attention to his face. And then as you go through his body, you have this really cool red coloration followed by these blacks and this awesome gray contrast that bleeds into an orange. I really like that because it really draws attention from the feet to the body and also to the front of the head with the mouth. Looks incredible. The stripes look great. They blend in the tail, and at the end you have this white tail tip. It really adds to the aesthetic of the figure. The details are incredible. For the size of this figure, you can see all the feathers, all the detailing, and the scales, especially on the feet. I really love how these legs look. They look so good. The washes bring out the scaling, and for the size of it, I'm blown away by the detail. Even on the hands, the claws look great. Very cool. I am very impressed with how well these teeth look for the size of this figure. It looks incredible. Most of the time you see figures that just have bumps and they're painted white for teeth. This guy, you can actually see the individual teeth. I can't believe they were able to get that done with the paint schemes. The Eotyrannus is based off the red kite bird, and it is so fabulous. I thought he had real fur up there. Look at this, it's a little fuzzy. I thought it was like, whoa, he's got realistic fur. I love the Eotyrannus and his face structure. It's a little bit smaller, but just as aggressive. You have all these little teeth that are individualized and look awesome. I do appreciate the teeth more on the intrepidus, but this guy looks super cool. I do like the teeth inside of him. I do like this white marking that separates the mouth, the beak area of his mouth, the snout thing, whatever you call it, his face, to his eyes. It really brings a contrast that makes his eyes pop. And his eyes have this red and orange in them. Looks great. The color scheme flows beautifully from his head, down his neck, and to his body, allowing the two to look very seamless. And you have these cool markings that move with the body. So when you put them in different positions, it actually lines up all the way through and looks great. Look how cool that is. And you get the red contrast going all the way through. That kind of goes to a maroon red. Then you have the lighter colors on the bottom. I really like how this was done because it blends on the arms all the way to the hand and makes it so that the hand has this nice dark contrast. So it really pulls away from the body and brings out the details. The legs are awesome as well. This one has a red wash to it and makes it even cooler to me because with that red wash, you can see all the scaling, but it brings the body and the legs together. Looks beautiful. The aesthetics are incredible. The detailings are amazing. And on the tails, you have two different tails. You have a much broader tail on the Eotyrannus, and it looks awesome. I love how the coloration goes all the way through. I do like the skinny look of the Moros a lot, but I think the coloration on this guy is cool. And it's like a little wingtail, so he's like flying. Woo! These guys are so cool. I can't get over it. They look awesome. Look at how cool the intrepidus card is. This is the Moros intrepidus, and he looks so good. One thing I really like is the swampland at the bottom of it really brings out the details on this figure. The illustrations, awesome, I love them. On the back, you can see the actual figure in the incredible pose, just like on the card. This illustration was done by Raph. Look how beautiful this one is too. Really brings out the dinosaur's features, looks awesome, love the claws, such a cool illustration. Oh, even has got the little horn bumps. On the back, you can see the actual figure in the pose. Looks awesome. This art illustration was done by Shannon Beaumont. Look at these guys. They look awesome. Let's get some poses. You know what? Since there's two of these guys, I'm gonna need someone to help me. Let's make a phone call. Bring, 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 bring. Boom. We are ready to go through the poses of these guys. They're a little destroyed, we gotta fix them, but I'm gonna need some help from that. So I'm gonna bring in my friend Thomas here. Thomas, get over here.
What's going on, guys?
So what we're gonna do, because there's a double preview, well, I need Thomas's help to set these guys up, show you how posable they are. So I'm gonna let him take over.
Okie dokie. The amount of posability you get in the tail really allows for these nice flowing movements. So you can go and get these natural arcs almost like a raptor. So we'll get these guys and then we'll bring in Daspletosaurus, Sauruses, and whoops, there you go. And he's gonna be chasing him. We can have him chasing the others as well. Sick. Let's get it. Whoops. There we go. We'll fix this guy up real quick. Never mind. He does not want to stand.
So you guys, it's not just me that causes problems. Thomas doesn't even know what he's doing.
There we go. That one does not like to stand at all.
No, dude. Now you know what I go through. I gotta be careful what I say because Spino's gonna hear all this stuff we're talking about.
Spino, we're not talking about anything.
Yeah, get out of here,
Close
Spino
your
dude.
ears.
All right, so as you guys learned, the chaos is still here, and I'm not the problem. Thomas is the problem. So,
my bad, guys.
So what do you want to do for the next dino, Thomas?
So I think we should get out another one of the one from the past preview.
Cool.
We got ourselves Medusa Ceratops low key, and they're gonna be attacking. There we go.
I really like how posable these guys. Oh, you guys just stand. Cool, awesome. I'm out of here. All right, this is cool, but it's not cool enough. So, and they're still standing, I give up. So Thomas, I'm gonna get rid of the Medusa. It looks awesome. I'm gonna have these two guys, do what you want with them.
Okie dokie. We'll have Eotyrannus here, and we'll have Moros on top. He pounced him. He betrayed his friend.
We're gonna pose these guys. I like the cards. And I got this awesome card because Thomas tried to beat me up, so he's kind of a jerk.
I stole Moros Intrepidus. We got the sick card art by Raph Lomotan.
This card illustration by Shannon Beaumont. All right.
So he's kind of got this running pose here where he's running through a marsh. One of the great things about these is the environments that they're shown in on the card art is it brings them to life.
All right, you guys, I want you to know this is a lot harder than it looks. Oh, look at that squirrel.
No way. Don't keep that in the video, Spino, dude.
All right, you guys, this wraps up episode, what is this, 9? Episode 9 of Creative Beast Previews. I'm Chris Chaotic. Thomas, get in here.
I'm Nutty Bacas on Instagram. Thank you for watching this preview. Had a blast coming down here, and Chris was nice enough to have me, so.
Yeah, we don't even know who this guy is. He showed up at my door.
I'm adopted, so.
So anyways, officer! All right, you guys, that wraps up this episode. Thank y'all for so much for watching. Leave a comment below and also give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you like this video and make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications for all future content that we release. From all of us here at Creative Beast Studios, thank y'all so much for watching. From the prehistoric,
from the fantastic, thank you. I'm tripping.
From the prehistoric
to the fantastic, thank you guys for watching.
That's what I was gonna say.
I stole his line.
And we're good. Later. Later. That's absolutely perfect. Awesome. Want one of our awesome figures? Just go to our website, creative-beast.com. On our website, you can click on any figure you want and add it to your cart. And don't forget, we just had our Kickstarter for the Cyberzoic. If you go to the top of our page and click on the pre-order inside of the banner, it'll take you to our backer kit, where you can check out all of our awesome figures that are coming out for Cyberzoic Wave 1.
Creative Beast Previews. Previews.